Okay, Flaggers. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's good. And it's not the usual time. Not the usual time at all. Um, yeah, guys, I had to change my schedule up. I kind of put the wrong information out there. On my IG, I had 2 p.m. Bad habit. And I did not catch that. Sorry for that. But yes, I changed the schedule because I had some work going on, and it was going to have me busy during that 2 p.m. time. So I said, okay, I will change the time. I did put it out on X that the time has changed, so you should have seen it there. So yes, I know if you're on my IG, you thought it was going to be at 2 p.m. It's not. It's now. And yes, I am late, even though according to my ex would have said 8 p.m. I'm late. Sorry, guys. I had a lot going on today. Very busy day. Very busy day. Good day. It's a good day, but very busy day. Um, did a crazy workout. So yeah, I did a crazy workout with a client, which was pretty good. Um, I love to be involved, so the whole thing is I am working along with the person. And we did some crazy stuff today, so it's pretty good. Going to look a little terrible on the workout today that I'm doing at home, but I'm sure you guys would love it. You would have your laughs. I'm a little broken, but of course, warriors don't ever fail. We don't ever quit. We don't ever give up. So I'm here. I'm here. Hope you guys, I hope some of you actually see this. Hopefully, some of you see this and you can jump in. Um, I have 140 subscribers now. Please, if we can get that up to 200, not asking for too much, 60 people today. 60 people today, join, like, would appreciate it. So if you can, join, like, share as much as you can. To my people that are always on here, love you, appreciate you. But yeah, please subscribe, please like. Usual, as you know, I'm gonna go through basically the same, similar topic as Saturday on Rumble and X. So today we're gonna look at oil prices, how that's affecting businesses, how that's affecting people's mental health, dads, leaders, that sort of thing, how we should interact, how businesses should be in this time, and we're also going to take an update on the war. So some new information to cover. So we're going to go through that. Usual thing, as you know, I'm going to be working out as I talk and go through this with you. Guys, if you're here, this is a one-man podcast, so please jump in. Say hi. Tell me where you're from. I am from the Caribbean, living here in Canada. If you can tell me where you're from, that would be cool. I shout out everybody who's here. I call it the One Man Podcast because I'm the only one in the camera, but I'm responding to all of you. So, welcome to the One Man Podcast. Fuego Warriors, unite. That's what we're about. Guys, if you want to find out more about Fuego Foundation, what we're all about, there is a website in the description. You can go there and see exactly what we're all about, what we're doing. Crazy thing this week. We have data centers taking over farmland, right? And one of our initial initiatives is to help farmers. They are food producers. They have the natural stuff, the actual stuff we need, not big food who has chemicals, poison to give us, keep us in the hospital. So yeah, we definitely have that first initiative. We want to put a best foot forward. So if you want to support, please go there and you'll find ways that you can support us as well. We're also here for Travel Advantage Elite. Guys, it's a terrible time, but of course we're still traveling. Yes, prices are going up, but we still need to travel. We're leaders, we're builders, we're dads, we got family, we got things to do. So definitely, if you need to travel, you need that good pricing, affordable pricing, just go to my website as well. Also, if you want, you can join the newsletter. There's some information there. If you want to just get discounts for accommodations, travel. Yo, what's up? Combo breaker. Okay. What's up, combo breaker? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before. So shout out to you. We have another. Yes, definitely. That's cool. We got some people in the house. Nice. So we have Islami. Okay. Shout out to you. And we have UG Loves Edits. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yes, so we're going to get into these things. So, yeah, so as I was saying, Travel Advantage Elite is all about accommodations, rentals. We have a lifestyle mall on there. We also have cruises. So, cruises, lifestyle mall, accommodations, rentals, affordable. So, definitely check you can also do both. Please sign up to the newsletter and then go to the website for more information. So the official website is just under the link for the newsletter. So definitely do that. Appreciate you if you like, subscribe, and also go to the links. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. So yeah, so we're gonna get into it. Usually I do, which we'll probably do today. Definitely we'll do today. I do 2 sets of 50 push-ups. I'm actually doing 1-arm push-ups. I didn't get to do them today or yesterday because, as I said, it was really busy this morning. But yeah, usually I do 2 sets of 50. I'm getting accustomed to my 1-arm push-ups. When I get to 10, I will do it on a live, okay? I'll do it on a live stream so that you can all see it. Don't laugh. Right now it's hilarious. Ask my brother. It's hilarious, but I'm getting there. So when I can get there and I can do at least 10, I'm gonna do it on a live. So you'll see that. Yeah, so in the meantime, like, subscribe, and be here. Right, also, so other than the 50 sets, I also do burpees. So it'll be burpees and push-ups today. And then in between, we'll be talking about the different topics. First things will be about business, then we'll jump into the war, then we'll look at the mindset of dads, leaders, that sort of thing. So guys, I hope you appreciate it. We see some, yeah, definitely seeing some people here. What's up? What's up? Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you. UG Loves, appreciate you. And it's Slammy. Okay, easy. Bro, it's all good. It's all good. Do what you got to do. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, though. Thank you for the likes. So I'll jump into some 50 sets of push-ups. Oh, sorry, 50 sets of push-ups. I always saying that. It's 1 set of 50. One set of 50, guys. Hope everyone's day was good. Mine was pretty busy, but eventful, so that's good. Thirty. All right, let's go. I set to 20. As I said, I'm pretty broken up today. Did a lot. So if you see me struggling, that's why. But of course, we don't quit over here. We're warriors. So we get it done. Injure the mouse, alter the mouth. We got stamina spare. Let's go. You can always jump in, guys. at least 10 minutes. Not at least 10 minutes. At least 20 minutes to work out, guys. So jump in and do a workout with me. See if you can do more than me. Let's have a competition. Or men, ladies, if you want to do some squats, you can. Always appreciate it. All right, let's finish this. All right, first set of 50 done. Okay, all right. Actually, I forgot to do something. Of course. Just give me 1 second. Also pin the I'll pin the website in the comment section so that there you guys go. The newsletter is in the description. This is my website. You can also get to my newsletter from this as well. Let's go ahead and pin that. Oh, okay. Oh my God. What happened there? How did it look? Oh, there. Okay. Right. Okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry, guys. I know. Sorry. Just looking for this thing quickly, and then we'll be back on. Why is this not showing up? It should be after this, no? Give me everything except what I want. Alright, I'll look this up for now. Sorry guys, yes. So getting back to it, as I said, we're going to talk about business. We know that oil is going up. It's definitely causing issues for a lot of people. And yes, even though it's causing a lot of issues for a lot of people, we don't want to be burying our heads in the sand, as it were. We want to be preparing for it. We know that is a thing, it's happening. So let's not be weak about it, as the title says. Don't be weak, don't be crying. You prepare for it. You put yourself in a bad situation so that you can benefit. If you're wealthy, of course, you would have already put your finances in a certain way so that you can benefit from what's going on. If you are, you're a blue collar worker, you're having your skills, of course, you have some money in the bank, you have some savings. You can also do some things with that as well, right? Of course, saving up ahead of time would have put you in a position to now take that money and spend it on everything you might need now. So let's say, I was saying this actually from a time back. If you want to store up on things, store up on meats, store up on, whatever you might need. If you normally buy like 2 months supply of things, probably you should buy 6 months supply of things. If you have the space for it, of course. But if you can make the space for it, do it. You buy 6 months of things, you buy it now, so you're locking at the price. Because later down the road, the price will change. It is going to go up. This war is going to be on for a long time. As I've said many times on these lives, it's not going to be a 4-week war, as you can see. So, yeah, just be honest with yourself. Know that this is going to be at least a year to 2 years. That's my estimate. A year and a half to 2 years. That's what I say. It could be before then. No one knows. Something might happen. Iran might raise. Sorry. Iran might raise the white flag tomorrow. I don't see that happening, but it could happen. Nothing is 100%. So I'm not saying it's 100%, but it is a high certainty that this will be prolonged for at least a year and a half to 2 years. That's what I'm saying. Okay? If I'm wrong, come back and you tell me what's up. But that's my opinion. So, as business owners, right? So we just talked about if you're wealthy, if you're a blue collar worker, but of course, business owners, if you are dealing with this time, of course, you want to keep your customers. You want to get new customers who are also who's enthusiastic, of course, to spend their money with you, right? So if that's the case, how are you treating your staff? Because based on how you treat your staff then treats your customers, right? So of course, if you have a business and it is dependent on customers, so you have a mom and pop coffee shop, a pizzeria, whatever it may be, how's your staff treating the customer? Are they, just saw a comment, just want to say hi. Yo, what's up? My day was okay. It's a Junior Cali. Oh my goodness, that's a name. What? How do you pronounce that? Yeah, hello, Junior. Junior, right? You know who you are. You just commented. Shout out to you, Junior. But yes, appreciate you. My day was good. Hope your day was okay as well. Yeah, so back on it. If you're a business, you want to have your customers you want to have your staff dealing with your customers in such a way that they are impressed, they feel dignified, they're impressed, they feel dignified, they want to come back, they want to spend money. How do they do this? Well, it's going to be a depressing time. What is some things your staff can do to put a smile on people's face? Little things. It takes little things. You don't need to be doing the world, but if you can put a smile on someone's face, say they came into the door, they're down, they're also feeling the effects of this war, oil prices going up, right? So They might be struggling with rent, groceries, but they needed that coffee or they needed that pizza and they came into your store. You know, what is what you're doing to make sure that your staff puts a smile on their face before they leave? Because that's what they'll remember you as. They'll be like, you know what? Next time I'm going for coffee, next time I'm going for pizza, hey, that store made me smile. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. See what I'm telling you? So you have to prepare yourself. We don't want to be like headless chicken running around, and we don't want to be ostriches with our head in the sand. Okay? We want to prepare, have our teams ready, our staff ready, and we want to impose on the customer positivity as much as we can. You know, as I said, doesn't need to be nothing big. We don't need to give away $100. Might not help too much anyway, right? But if you can put a smile on someone's face, that is priceless. That is priceless at the end of the day. So definitely, those are things we need to be thinking about. How are we treating our staff so that they can treat our customers well? Therefore, revenue, therefore profits, therefore you stay in business. So those are things that we talk about. We have Fuego Foundation, we have a bundle of PDFs. Guys, if you want to get a PDF, it is in that website. It's pinned, the pinned comment. If you go to that website, you can get the PDF there, okay? So yeah, if you want more information, how to have your business be successful in this time, I would suggest you go there. So yeah, so we talked about being wealthy. The wealthy have it pretty much fixed. They know what they're doing. They have the inside scoop, the inside scoop for most things. Blue collar workers, we can store up. We have those savings now, so store up. Make sure that we are locking in prices so that it doesn't hurt our wallets too much. You know, that's what we want to do. And then of course, if you're a business owner, we want to make sure that our staff is treating our customers properly so that they come back. They remember us. It's better than marketing. This is way better than marketing. Okay, so I hope you hear that. Yeah. All right, so if you guys have any questions or comments, please say hi. Please leave a comment. Please tell me where you're from. Guys, no one said where they're from. I'm from the islands, Caribbean style, of course. And I'm here in Canada. If you guess which island, that would be cool. That would be cool. I've said it, but I see some new people in here, so probably they don't know. But yeah, tell me where you're from. Leave a question, leave a comment. If you're a business owner, say hi. Give me something you're dealing with right now in this time. It is going to be a tough time for a while, so I hope you're prepared. Hope you're dealing with things as best as you can. All right? Go to jump into some burpees. When the comments come in, I'll probably stop and say hi. Answer a few questions. All right. Yeah, you can see. Very good. Not gonna lie, guys, my body is killing me. Literally killing me. Not gonna lie. My body is literally killing me. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. No pain, no gain, guys. No pain, no gain. You guys are jumping in. Come on. Dads, leaders, ladies, jump in. Don't leave me here alone. Don't know what I'll get up to. that's not making too much noise. I just thought that usually wear socks. I'm not wearing any right now. But guys, let me know. Leave a comment. No, let me comments yet. I know my mic's gonna be a little off. Do need to get some good ones. Let's get into it. And again, guys. Oh, it's tough. It is tough though. Any fitness people? We also taught fitness. We talked a little bit about business just now. Like fitness, lifestyle, family. Any dads out there? Dads, if you're in there, you love your little kids. Let's see dads pop up in the chat. Say I'm a dad. For any leaders, lion emoji. If they're ladies, ladies put hearts. Look at that love, ladies. Appreciate it. Let's get into it. All right, let's dive into the war. Black edits. Damn. Am I not getting this? Trolling me? What's damn? Shout out to you, Black edits. What's up? All right, so give me some time to breathe, then we'll jump into the topic. Excuse me, sorry. Guys, if you want to build stamina, mainly breathing is very important. Of course, doing the actual work is also important, but if you can breathe right, you'll last longer than most people. You'll last longer, pause. But yes, you can last longer. In through nose, out through mouth. And then ever so often, you change. You either breathe through your nose so much, some more, or more often, and then change it around to breathing through your mouth. But then if you're not actually in, if you're not in pace of something, so let's say you stop running and you started walking, you can then interchange between breathing through your nose and through your mouth after you stop panting. But when you're going through it, you want to train yourself to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm telling you, if you could run for 10 minutes, you were running for 20. Prove me wrong. You do it. Prove me wrong. Okay? All right. Guys, appreciate it. If you would like, I see 3 likes. I'd appreciate some more likes. Let's get that likes up. Share as much as we can with others. Don't just be greedy. Keep this information to yourself. Share it with all who would listen. So, yeah, would appreciate that. So, yeah, the war. We see the war is still going on. We're, sorry, it's a little late. I usually do this at 2, so you can imagine. The war. So you're hearing a lot of propaganda now. Can I speak? You're hearing a lot of propaganda right now. Propaganda right now is from both sides, of course. There are two leaderships trying to uh, put one over on the other. So from the American side, from Israel's side, they're winning the war, of course. There was a report by Pete Hegseth and basically his department stating that 90% was destroyed of Iranians' capability. We're seeing that that's not really the case. Iran is pretty much able to still deliver cluster bombs, as Israel shows us. You know, they want to portray Iran as violating, human rights and war treaties. So they're basically trying to say, you know, Iran is not trying to remember the right term. Why can't I have that in my head? I'm forgetting it. It'll come back to me. But yes, right now they're trying to portray Iran as the bad guy. As you can hear, Pete Hegseth says, the bad guy. We need to kill the bad guys. We need money to kill the bad guys. Of course, it's not that simple in real life. These are people. They have needs, wants, aspirations, ideologies. They're people. So yeah, so there's that. So we're hearing that propaganda, 90%, but clearly can see Iran is still attacking like never before. I think some of the bombing in the Gulf nations quiet down a little bit. You don't see it that much. Sorry, you don't see it that much right now. So that might be kind of what he's saying. But to say 90%, it's a little questionable, no? Like say if you say 40%, 50%, but we still see them attacking. So we don't exactly know what that true number is, but of course there's going to be some theater, there's going to be some propaganda. We had the whole situation where supposedly America did not know that Iran was going to attack oil infrastructure in Iran, and that they didn't know that the attacks were coming up. Actually, I have to make a correction here, because last time I did say there was a ceasefire, but it's not really a ceasefire. It's not a ceasefire, sorry, I said that wrong. It was that they kind of predetermined it beforehand that they weren't going to fight or attack oil infrastructure because everyone has oil in the region, and they didn't really want to, have that be disrupted, right? Economic situation, oil being 120 plus, right? Dollars. So yeah, they didn't want to have that situation, so they decided, well, we're not going to attack oil infrastructure. Of course, Israel bombed Iran's oil infrastructure, so Iran bombs Qatar's infrastructure, right? Because they're an ally of the United States. And since two of them are fighting Iran, Iran takes it out on all the allies, right? So that's what's going on. So we're seeing that play out. So we're seeing that America is really winning the battle, but when it comes to the war, the overall picture is not very clear. We see the economy in America is being swayed. We also seeing that the government, they're heavily trying to take out leaders, as it were, of in the Iranian government. Sorry, be patient with me. It's going to be a long one. Yeah, so they're trying to take out the leadership in the government of Iran. They've been doing this quite successfully, but even though they've been doing this, there have been no stops in the attack, there have been no surrenders. So clearly, what they thought they could have done, which was a regime change, doesn't seem to be playing out exactly how they said. Neither is the timeline playing out how they said, because they said they were going to be there for a short time, a couple hours to a couple days. Now we see it's going on to weeks, months. So definitely not playing out how they thought it would have, right? So that is also an aspect of war. How does it look, right? Who's seeing it? The world is seeing it. The world can make a judgment based off what's going on. So there's that, the narrative. There is the capability that they haven't really destroyed. There's the narrative. There's also the, as I said, the economic situation in America and Israel, of course, because they're taking the brunt of Iranians' attacks. They've been hit hundreds of times, of course, by drones, missiles, cluster bombs. It's been crazy. So we're seeing all that, right? And so the narrative isn't playing out. So the battle, yes, is being won by the Americans. They have the superior fighting force. They have that superior fighting force. So they're using it, definitely. And you can see that they're winning on that front, the battle. But where it comes to the overall war, that is not clear. That's definitely not clear. Iran is not stopping. They haven't been talking. Since the war started, they haven't been talking. The talks were before. I would just keep hearing stuff. It's the fog of war. It's a maybe on every news cycle. Maybe this is happening. Maybe that is happening. So you have to wait. As I said last Saturday, we have to wait. At least 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 days to really hear like what happened to last week. Strikes that would have happened last week. What really happened? We had the whole situation with the school. Now we know for sure it was America's Tomahawk that destroyed a school of children, and the children, there were like 165 plus or 60 plus girls who got killed in the school. Tragedy, massive tragedy, should not have happened. As the light that America leads to put themselves into, being morally upright, fighting for a cause, a right cause, then this sort of thing shouldn't really happen, especially with the intelligence that they do have. So there's that, right? So yeah, so that's some of the updates. We also, as I talked about last Saturday, we have $200 billion. $200 billion. Okay? $200 billion is going to be spent on this war if it passes Congress on this war. And people are saying it's going to be just a couple of months. No, it's not going to be a couple of months. We also know that there's going to be 5,000 Marines. Yeah, 5,000 Marines are going to land on I think it's Kargate Island. If they land there, it's going to be somewhat of an invasion. It is territory of Iran, and they are going into Iranian waters. So yes, there is some sort of invasion going on. It's going to be on the island, sure. It's not going to be on the mainland, but it is an invasion, and that's going to take time. So 2 weeks, definitely not. 2 months, definitely not. More in the category of, at least I said, a year and a half to 2 years. So watch out, be prepared. Know exactly what you're doing, how you're going to be like after you. Because I'm saying all this. Why am I saying all this? Why do we care about the war? Why do we care about these updates? Because they affect us. The world is connected, whether we like to think that it is or not. What happens in one country makes it very difficult for another country. When the war broke out with Russia and Ukraine, food went up. Why? It's not in your backyard, it ain't in mine. but the world is connected. So whatever resources that was needed from Ukraine and Russia at that point in time became more expensive. So the price went up on everything. Likewise, today, the oil in America or in Canada, as it were, isn't being destroyed by missiles, but the price is up. So we need to be aware of what is going on so that we can deal with these times. So that's why we keep abreast. That's why we stay up to date, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to basically give the update. Yeah, so we also have some new ships coming into Iranian waters, the Middle East. We have the Tripoli. Why am I tripping up on this? Tripoli. Yes, we have the USS Tripoli. Why did I say Tripoli? I am tripping. Yes, so we have the Tripoli that's moving on. We also have another ship. I think it is, I think it is an aircraft carrier, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I think there's an additional aircraft carrier because, of course, the Gerald Ford is still being maintained. They had the whole explosion, but the fire, not an explosion, but they had the fire. That's a very weird thing to happen on a state-of-the-art ship. The fire, it's interesting. We'll probably never hear of it, but I'm sure that's a very interesting story. So we have the fire on the ship. That went to get repairs. We have additional ships coming to fortify the Abraham Lincoln that's there. So yeah, so that's happening. And of course the death toll keeps going up. It's crazy. You know, life is important. We need to understand this. It's not just, you know, our life, but all life is important. And really, truly, war does not. It really does not symbolize that. It doesn't say that in any way that life is important. Basically, it says life is expendable. But hey, of course, some would say, of course, you need to fight for what is yours. You need to fight for what is important. Sure. But I'm sure we can negotiate. We can deal. You know, put our prides away for life. It's important. That's what I think. That's what I think. You tell me what you think. Guys, I've been here talking. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. Going to jump in, do some more burpees, and then we'll talk about mindset for the dads. But that's my 2 cents on the war. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely tell me what you think of it. You know, how is it affecting you, your family, and yeah, what are you doing? Gonna jump in, do some more burpees, and then so do some burpees, guys. For questions, comments, statements, whatever have you, and would appreciate it. I know it's not going to be a very favorite take. I try to stay very neutral. Very neutral. I know it's to jump into the hype and, you know, be a part of this group or that group is very enticing. But for me, I try to stay very neutral. Both sides are doing stuff that, of course, no one likes. Everyone can learn from each other. Truth. And of course, everyone can behave better, improve. You know, this is what this entire channel is about, self-improvement. As I said all the time, you start with yourself. If you can change stuff about yourself, you can change your environment. You don't need to change your environment. Don't do that. Focus on yourself, change you, and of course your environment will change. So that's how I see it. That's how, you know, I paint the world. It's not about supporting one or supporting the other. I don't support any. It's just, you know, my 2 cents on what is actually going on and how you can benefit from it in various ways. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. All right, so do some more burpees and then we'll do the last of my push-ups. As I said, I usually do 2 sets of 50. So I did the first set and I did finish the last set. Guys, I hope you really liked this session. I noticed at a different time I got a lot of new viewers. That's very cool. Shout out you guys. I hope you guys are subscribed and you liked, you shared. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Lastly, if you want to get more information, we have PDFs on housing crash. You have PDFs on food. So being nutritious, high protein meals, eating in such a way that gets you to look, to have that look. You step into the office and exactly. So if you want to have that presence, there's a PDF on that. There's one on business strategy. There's another on why am I tripping? Crypto and Forex. So guys, if you want to jump in there, get these things, would appreciate it. Very, very educational. Very, very educational. It's less than a lot of things that you would want to buy. So definitely go to the website in the description and go there and you'll get the information you need. You're looking for if you want travel, it's there. If you want the PDFs, it's there. If you want to learn about Fuego Foundation, it's also there. So I appreciate it. Your support definitely to make this way better, this one-man podcast. Of course, we're going to have some interviews with some people in the near future. It's coming. All right. Don't kill me. It's coming. I know you love me, but you'd love to see others. So definitely that's coming as well. So stay tuned. We'll have I think we'll have a guest on next month, and then the months to come. We'll do at least probably one or two a month, which should be cool, right? Too much of hearing me, yeah? Bored? I know. Well, you're stuck with me. That's what it is. Sorry. But usually, well, I might change the time. So guys, if I do change the time, let me know if this is good. Because yeah, I can do this at 8 p.m. It's not bad. It's not bad. I know I seem a little tired today. You're a little tired. Excuse me, sorry. I know. Promise, I'm not gonna be like this all the time. It's just been a really weird day. Busy day, weird day. But yeah, it's all good. Warriors, we stick to what we say. We are consistent in all we do. And our willpower is ironclad. So here I am. So check time. Okay. What's up? Is this someone new? Okay. If you're here, please leave a comment, question, say hi. Would appreciate it. It is coming down to time. So I am going to switch it up a bit and just dive into mindset. I did say I was going to go over that. Yeah. It's not bad. The guns, guys, the guns. Okay, so I did go through my sets Saturday on Rumble and X, but they said I wanted to do it here too as well. Give it a little twist because I think it did more leadership, more, you know, stoics. Yeah, being stoic, being a leader, coming from that side. But I wanted to go through it all with the dads because actually I did bring this up. Of course, dads are leaders, dads are stoic, dads are leaders, dads are stoic. Hope, hope we're on the same page here. I see you. I see you. Don't be looking away. I see you. So yeah, dads are stoic, dads are leaders. Of course, we lead the household. Ladies, we appreciate you, love you, but we run things. Ladies are like, nope, you don't. Don't be like that. Come on now. But yeah, so to the dads. You have children, you have, hopefully you have a loved one, and you have kids. That would be pretty, well, your dad, so of course you have kids, but you have a loved one, you're taking care of your family, which should be really nice. Of course, all of us dream of this, being with our kids, being with our loved ones. I know some of you are going to be married. Most of this goes to the West, so a lot of you aren't going to be married. We have a kind of a huge African following as well. So shout out to you guys in Africa. I know you guys are married. So yeah, so married guys, not married guys. Shout out to all of the dads right now. What's the mindset you have? Are you resilient? Are you throwing everything that you're feeling on your family right now? As dads, we need to have a place, and the place isn't necessarily, especially a vulnerable place. Of course, all of us need to be vulnerable at some point. Who you're vulnerable with is very important. I would say, do not be vulnerable with your children. Don't be vulnerable with your wife, okay, or your loved one, whoever it may be. Right? The reason why I'm saying this, okay? Of course, you can share your intimate stuff with your loved ones, sure. Of your wife, your loved ones, of course, definitely share with your loved ones. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be vulnerable or overly emotional with them. The reason for that is because there's a place for that. First things, there is a place for that. You should have like-minded men that you can go to and you talk to, because as men we want to solve problems, right? Something is bothering us, we want to solve problems. Yes, our loved ones can help us do that, sure. Of course, there's many things they can help us with. We love you, ladies, of course. When we're sick, the best thing is just being wrapped up by our loved ones. Best thing, of course, right? But there's also some things they can help us with. And I think as men, as leaders, as dads, we should have a group of men that we go to, we can solve our problems with. We can bounce ideas off of. I'm dealing with this, and this. Bro, what do you think? How can I, or here my strategy on this? This has been bothering me. How can I deal with it? This is a bad habit. Help me here. I think guys should go to guys for this. That's where you should be really vulnerable, right? It's not taken away from your loved ones, your wife, whatever, but it's putting this information in a place that is not that it's not wanted at the places, but it's putting the information where it can be dealt with the best way. Let's say that it can be dealt with the best way. That's what I'm going with. So yes, of course, um, sharing with your mate, your wife, whoever it may be, uh, yes, it can be helpful, but it would be way more helpful if you're with your guys. Guys help guys out, okay? Guys just help guys out. Men, you know this. You should. You should know this. But let me just tell you, if you didn't know, men help guys out. Especially like-minded men. Of course, we're here, we're warriors. Of course, most of us has to go it alone for the most part. Not all the time you can find a person like-minded like yourself who can help you deal with these things you have to go through. But I pride myself on being that person and also having a circle around me who can also deal with these things, you know? So you don't always have to just, and it, ladies would tell you, they might not tell you actually, but ladies would say, like, if I had to ask her and she, like, there was no strings attached, no information leak, and I had to ask, I'm sure the ladies would be like, you know what? Yeah, it's okay to hear these things, but really and truly, I would prefer him to go else. I'm sure they would all tell me that. There's a reason for that. They're not. It's good. Well, it's not good, but it is okay if you don't have anything. But if you can have something, use the best thing, right? We don't use a we don't use a shoe to pound nails into a wall. We go for the right tool, and I think men are the right tool to deal with men, especially when it comes to problem situations that we're faced that we need to deal with. Because really and truly, only us we go through those things. You can't really say that your children will go through problems that you're facing right now. Right now, of course, when they grow up, they might have to. But right now, your kids don't do that, and your wife doesn't do that either, right? As a man, we do have some things that we need to go through each other about, and that's what I really wanted to cover. So as dads, you're dealing with a lot. Of course, the economic situation is tough. You have a family. You're trying to put food on the table, bills to pay. You still have to take care of your family, take them out for dinner, take them out for vacation. There's a lot going on. I know. But if you could find a group of like-minded men that can help you with whatever you might be going through, whether you might need to increase your income, you might need to learn a new skill, you might need to, you know, get some information on raising money. If you can have that at your fingertips, is that not invaluable? I think so. I think so. So I am building a group, a Fuego community. Sorry, what is that? A Fuego community of like-minded men. Of course, if you want to join it, the website is right there. Definitely check it out, see if it is for you. But if you can, you don't even need to be a part of the Fuego Foundation. My information to you is definitely find like-minded men who can help you with these trying times. It is trying times. It is tough. It is tough for all of us. But if you have like-minded men, you will get through. You will be successful. I promise you this. I promise you this. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate that. I've been talking forever. And yeah, I want to stop talking. I don't usually talk this much actually. If you listen to my little girl or my loved ones, you will know I don't talk this much. But I do it for you. I do it for you. Hey. So guys, please appreciate it, love it, support, you know, follow, like, subscribe. Definitely go to the website. The 7-day challenge is my newsletter. Definitely go sign up. Website is for travel, so Travel Advantage Elite, and also the group. We also have Fuego Foundation on there as well. So please check all the information. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to do my last set of 50, and then I will be back. I will be going. So last time for any comments, questions, guys, I will take them up or forever hold your peace. Up to you. Guys, is never a wrong thing to stop and pause throughout your workout. You might be feeling some way. Right now my muscles are screaming, so I take a little break, but I always make sure to finish my rep. That's the thing. Don't be ashamed to stop, pause, chill for a bit, get comfortable, and then get back into it as long as you finish your rep. All right. All right, guys. I do a lot. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Working out paying out. You can look like this as well. Guys, jump in if you want to do a one-on-one call. If you want to get help, I'm here to help. That's what it's all about. So, appreciate you guys again. Check you guys on Saturday. It's going to be Rumble only. Rumble and X, not YouTube. Tuesday is YouTube. Saturday is Rumble and X. So, appreciate you. Till we see you again.